Hello everyone, Mikas here for your live electronic music tutorials, episode 183, and it is the start of another special week. I like to do the special week. This is the fourth in a row where I make 5 tracks during the week. On the Saturday, I do arrange and mix the track, and on Sunday I master the track, and the result of every week is always a finished track that will be released. And so far, every week I had a track that was quite powerful that came out, so I'm super happy with it. And this week I'm even more stoked because I'm gonna do some deep progressive. Deep progressive lies between progressive house, deep house, even a bit of trance in there, some deep melodic elements, some texture, some really the sound of that Anjunadeep. There's this Ben Bomer guys, there's really this sound, Jody Wisternoff, James Grant, the music they produce, obviously not only the music they play. And this type of sound is really rich, and this is a side of the music, the electronic music right now, that is really taking off because it's a bit more adult, it's a bit more contemporary, it is real music, it isn't only beat like house music, like cheesy stuff, it is really music that you can listen to while you drive, while you do anything. It's also very danceable, which is very cool. So guys, deep progressive week. I'm starting the week doing like a layered progressive house thing with Silent One. Usually I don't use plugins. There's this Anjuna pad in the Silent One that is a patch or preset that really represents somehow the sound of the label. It's a bit odd that a preset, but it just has this sound, it has this tone, it just fit perfectly. So I thought I'm gonna kick the week off with something strong, like something like that. And of course, every single episode of the live electronic music tutorials comes with the Logic Pro X template that's gonna be available on our site. We make that music. I come for only $5. So let's get started, guys. I forget my glasses today, so I can't see well enough. So let's see if I can pull off an episode without them. Maybe it's gonna be better because I cannot see what I'm doing. Who knows? Oh, should we put in the headphones? So it's a bit slow, 122, which is I think the right BPM for that. I'm gonna try this week also to vary the BPM, do something quite slow like 115, 118, 120, go to 125 on the faster kind of deep progressive style. So you're gonna have different genre. I will not necessarily theme the track by subgenre because deep progressive is already a subgenre, so I don't want to go into subgenres. It would be a bit, but I will still put a theme into every track once the track is done. This one I have an idea of layered, so, and these days I like E. Just want to kick it off with a melody, not even a drum, always doing the same thing. It is not always beneficial, and I want to start doing things differently, so. So that is great. I think I will I'm gonna give myself a bit of room. And I will right away drop some automations in there. Just to change the process a little bit. So if you always use the same process, it somehow get good chances of getting the same result. If you change the process, you have chances of getting different results. So that's what I'm going for today. Starting with something that I would normally do much later in the track. I'm gonna take these, and right away I would go and take the root key of this little melody here, boom, drop it, and probably do just a single key here. Oh, well, that's gonna work too. If I do this, bring this one back here. And it because I wanted to. And I guess so the idea here obviously is to layer. So I'm going to layer and EQ at the same time. This I can definitely open a bit more. I think a kick is appropriate at this point. Here to get the root key. Oh, a bit too low. So kick drum, guys, very important, to say the least. Where is my MIDI? Oh, it's here. Oh. Drop it to the root key. Unless we look also at where we get C, D, E, so maybe I want to make it an E2. C here, D here. It's a bit too high. I'm gonna drop it an octave. I like it. Need a bit of modeling. There's a bit too much top. This I do not want at all. Yeah, much better there. Somehow there's a lot of top end to it. I don't necessarily want this. And then I'm going to go straight up in open hat, which is my favorite hat in this kit. Again, we're going to tune it. So everything in this track will be tuned. So I follow an idea, like a simple idea that I had, and I start building upon it. I'm going to build as far as I can until I introduce new ideas. It might sound very simple, maybe futile, but I think this is the best way to make music, not to make things too complicated. I think we need a clap here and there. And put it here. I'm gonna trick it a little bit. Silent definitely has a sound that's just perfect for this. I'm gonna drop a tom in there. I think I'm gonna use the tuning to make something a little bit different again. I like it when the tom is just below the hat somehow. And here. I think I'll do one out of two here, not to overcrowd everything, just to do some sequences. Now I'm wondering if I would use this layer here and turn it into some bass hits, if it would. I'm bringing it up a little bit. If it would work. Command Control Shift to delete all the automation onto a track. Important to know, because sometimes you have many, you replicate it. So what I do, I replicate my tracks, so it's a lot faster. So I'm gonna go into the bass. There's a lot of bass in here. Pad, lead. I don't know what I'm looking for. I think they're here. There's a lot of trancey kind of stuff, but it's deep progressive. So I don't dislike that at all. Can also, of course, go into our MIDI. Make it a little bit more interesting. Ooh. I think also something smooth. And it's all pretty hard. Ooh, that I like. I think I would sidechain it right away. The effects, audio effects, compressor, stereo, input instrument, deep tech kick. Now I have sidechain. That was easy. Oh yeah. I wouldn't touch it at all, just this. Uh-oh. I would be tempted to if I yeah, definitely a little extension there. It's working very well. Yeah, very good. I think we'll do, since we are layering, I mean, we're definitely layering here, I would do another bass sound at the end here that would be different to give more character, like to really make it a little bit different. Maybe something more acidy, something to really keep the people interested, I say. Of course I got the wrong version of silent, because, you know, with all of these open, I'm going to reopen it here. That should be this one. Hey yo, I said acid. I think this one maybe. This is just go to the basses in reverse, so Wippenberg. Oof. That I don't mind at all. this set somehow the rhythm of the track now. I think what's needed now is a bit of a top melody, something that's gonna really bring a new dimension to the track. Exaggerated by using my grandiose setting, so I can play and it's gonna be very wet. I'm surely gonna remove some later, but just to type the keys and stuff, always more interesting when you have a big room like this. For the sake of this part, I'm gonna cut this. I think there was a bit of a sync problem here, because it didn't go on beat at all. Then we can, of course, work with the mood here, with the synth. Back, put those two together here. I would like this tamed a bit more. I want it to sit in the mix right. So, I thing I would do, I'm gonna do a bit of percussions to keep the mood. So when you're creating, I think you shouldn't just stop because you're like, oh, this is good, maybe it's enough, so you should keep going. For me, it's like when I have the groove, now I have a certain flow, I'm like, this is a good session, so have fun, I'm gonna push it until I really am empty, that I give everything I got. So I'm gonna continue with some percussions, a little more of a groove. And again, everything is tuned. Everything's in F. I'm going to try to put those just underneath the hats. They take a lot of room. It's important to have them in the back, because when you're going to start mixing the track, they're going to come out even stronger the more element you're going to put in. I like the little progression that I already built in there. It's moving with this here. I think I can see an ARP at the top of all this doing very well. For this, I don't think I will use silent, because in Alchemy there's some super nice, very basic ARP that would do perfectly. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit. It's not gonna be only silent one. It's a good look. And you can do a simple chord, just C and E. Nothing fancy. I just want the ARP to have some key. I think I'm gonna actually do C, E, and C. Let's see, yeah. Obviously it's not to play, it's to go into arpeggiated here. Select something that's gonna fit the track. Something like that, I would say, would fit the track. Let's see. I think I am a bit too low, guys, in the scale here up. I think I'm going to bring it up, select all of them here, bring them up. Drop a side chain on it. heavy sidechain, that is. 4 to 1 like this. Let's listen to it. It'll definitely bring some dimension. It's a bit off too, which is great. It's making it more lively. Let's start building a bit of a track with that. Show the secondary ruler here. Secondary ruler contain time. It's good to know. 1 minute 50, 2 minutes. This is about the length I want the template's gonna be. It's gonna be available on reminiscent.com. Oh yeah. So guys, it's definitely not the finished track, but we have the start to a track absolutely in there. I think an important part of music that is being left out that people don't practice is arranging. This is why I always do those arranging episodes, so you guys understand that it's just putting more or less. You have to build the move, but again, in dance music, in traditional dance music, it's not so much of that done, not so much automations, not so much movement. It's like bang, 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 off, bang, 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 off. I think the progressive is a lot better than this. The harp is there. Let's do a bit of a mixdown just for fun to get the elements to shine. I don't have any volume automation, so I'm gonna drop musical key. I'm gonna drop this, and I can go easily turn down all the synths. Boom, no more synths. Oh, I turn on the drum too. Okay. I'm gonna just take the drum machine here. This is okay. Not perfect for sure. With the kick drum here, it's too low for my taste. I like my drum to sit around 10. I'm gonna take all the elements that I have in the mix now and remix them, because this is mixing, so this is remixing, so we're starting from scratch. Putting the snare in. Snappy, very good. Has this push. The mid lows too. Claps. With a little twist that we made earlier. Some hats. I'm tempted to. Alright. Hello. I think I'm going to do an auto zoom on this here. It's always useful. So now I can. I'm tempted to drop them. No, it's good. It's good. It's just different. Okay, continue. The toms. Shakers. Super basic. Usually I would put on some effects in there and stuff, but this is for the sake of this episode, which I want to keep under 30 minutes. So I selected all these, which I don't want. I want to go in here and select all of the parts here. What I'm going to do, name region by track, color region by track, so we'll get to see a bit of the contrast of what is what in the parts. So we're going to go here by importance. This is how I like to do it. So the most important part of this would be the bass for now. So let's mix the bass in. It's very easy to overdo the bass, put it too loud. In headphones, it's not so obvious. Also depend how you want your groove to be. Personally, I like the kick and the bass to really talk to each other. Some people, they like the bass to be really, really below the kick. Some people, they like the big bass, you know, and little kick. For me, equal. So they talk to each other, so there's like boom. And of course, because there's side chain, when the kick hits, the bass goes down, but nonetheless, I want to make sure it's not overpowering. Then we have the little bass effect. And then this one's the first pad, which has, I think it has quite a bit of low to it, so. Oh yeah, it's not so powerful, but I think with the bass, that worked well. And then when it open, take a lot of room in the mix. I think is it sidechain? No, it's sidechain 2, so. Is it? No, it isn't. Oh wait, I'm gonna take this here, pock. Drop the sidechain on it. Then the ARP is gonna come pretty much last because it's just in the background. Then I'm gonna select this track so I can see which one. So this is just a single note pad with automation that we can play with to bring more or less vibes. You can see the difference the automation makes is immense. If we're opening it, let's say. You can do a little trick, go there and open really fast and close. Nice little trick with the delay. This stays in the background. Then we have this one here, which is our main melodies. That has to shine. And then we have the background ARP that we're gonna set. I think we're gonna EQ it while we're here. I don't really want anything in the mid-lows because it's already busy, so I just want 500, 800 here until we can hear it or feel it in the back a little bit. And exaggerate to really hear it, and then bring it down. So just to bring a feel, it's really liquid, it has a certain feel to it, so I think it's very good. And guys, this is gonna be it for episode 183 of your live electronic music tutorials, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorials. Check out the others. I made a lot of deep progressive in those, and of course there's always the Logic Quick template that come with it. I also made some stems. I'm gonna arrange it so every single track that I made in those episodes also available royalty free, so you can get it, put it in your videos or stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to share the music as much as I can, and of course some of those tracks also get released, the one that are really the winner of the week, which I will arrange and mix and master this weekend. So hopefully guys, check out another episode and may the sounds be with you. And then this one's the first pad, which has, I think it has quite a bit of low to it, so. Oh yeah, it's not so powerful, but I think with the bass, that worked well. And then when it open, take a lot of room in the mix. I think is it sidechain? No, it's sidechain 2, so. Is it? No, it isn't. Oh wait, I'm gonna take this